Right, what up, boys? Today we're doing some low effort content because I've got a thing to do soon. So I'm gonna be AFK on the channel for a little bit, so I'm stockpiling videos. So for the next like couple weeks, expect some very low effort content, but things will be back to normal once I come back next month. So there'll be plenty of videos. There'll still be the same upload schedule: Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and maybe a sprinkle of something else later on. But yeah, I just needed to kind of fill the month so that way I don't, YouTube doesn't disown me as a fucking child, which it already has realistically, but even further. So we've got the regular PC subreddit up right now, and then I've also got the console up. We'll go through some on each, but anyway, let's go ahead and start looking through. What the Sam fuck? What the bro, what am I looking at? This is peak BDO. I don't think there's anything that beats this. I feel this more than any other person. As a Berserker main, this is accurate as fuck. My god, it's a pretty cool looking Nova, not gonna lie. PC got some good looks. I like the photo options that PC has. I wish they would give us like better screen cap on console, but hey, it is what it is. But I actually fuck with this. This is really nice. Varying opinions on Suck Nova. Hey, seeing a lot of different options or opinions on Suck Nova. Some say it's good at grinding and PvP, very fast, etc. Then some say it's bad grinding, basically a worse Guardian, loses to anyone with a grab, etc. Returning to the game and usually always plays a fresh clash, but not sure if I should play something I did before. Have 60 plus Archer, Sork, have Striker, Mystic at 61 too. Don't want to play them this time around considering Suck Nova, Awake Lawn, Sage. Suck Nova looks pretty sick, tried the trial, but doesn't really give you the same feel. The animations and summons were cool, and she seems surprisingly fast for a beefy character. Okay, so let me break this down from a console perspective. Suck Nova is fucking weird. I think for grinding, high AP is where she shines at. If you have low AP and then go for Suck Nova, like you're gonna feel the pain a lot, but she's very tanky. And much like the Guardian, she's a beefy character that has good mobility, but bad and slow animations. Now, the one thing that I disagree with immensely was somebody told you that she's like bad in the sense of if like she loses to grab classes. Fuck no, she doesn't. You know why she doesn't? Because me as a Zerker, I fight Suck Novas on a regular basis, and let me tell you something. They can kill you while they are on the ground with their minions. Like straight the fuck up, you can die while you grab her. Like if I do like Rock Smash or something, right, on my Zerker, her like little goblin minions can stun me while she's on the ground, and she's not even up yet. She hasn't woken up at all. She's just straight up on the ground, and I can still die instantly from that. And it's crazy how often that happens. So the whole like loses to grab classes, fuck no, unless you instantly delete her with that grab, there's no way. Like she can still like destroy you while she's ass up on the ground. Absolutely not. Honestly, her grinding is about as like what you say. I wouldn't say it's bad, but when you have high AP, it really doesn't matter. From watching Smo on console grind on his Suck Nova, he has like 634 gear score. And Smo, like, he clears Star's End in like seconds, like one combo and done. Like, not even that. Like, one of his abilities like destroys the mobs. So at 634, Suck Nova destroys a Star's End easily. So high AP goes a long way, but I'm pretty sure like that's the reason why people are saying it's bad, is because without AP, it probably sucks dick. Yo, this outfit is kind of fire. What? This thing looks cool. It's even got a face mask and everything, like little face plate, and then you can like turn that off to where you can kind of see your like chin and mouth and stuff. This is clean. I like the glaive too. The Shamshire looks clean. It's kind of got some like Assassin's Creed vibes, a little something. I kind of fuck with this. This is clean. Okay, that's enough of the PC Reddit. Let's move on to the console Reddit here. So a bunch of codes. What the hell is any of this? Finally managed to tap my black started TED, but what now? Accuracy is 339. I'm tagged with Suck Lawn. Not sure if I should wait for level 62 in seasons to get 4 AP from Kaposha, try Pen, and go 261 Kudum, or what else? Because my DPs are ill right now. Realistically, you need TED accessories, bro. Like Kaposha's, like whatever. Like I get it, you want the accuracy, which is nice, but you probably need like L-Cars, and you need Jin Vipers too. This is coming from an old Musa, by the way. Yeah, you need Jin Vipers, because if you're playing Awakening, unless you're Succession, then like you don't need the accuracy as much. You need evasion. Succession is really good with evasion. If you're Awakening, you need a lot of accuracy, which is what you're doing. But I don't think you need to stack so much to where you're going Kaposha. Like, I don't think that's necessary. And as far as your DP, I mean, your DP is always going to be 296 until you start penning your armors. For sure, I would like pen the dim tree, then the Uragons and the Begs, or you can do it in reverse. Begs first for the accuracy, Uragons for the DR. I mean, if you're a Musa and you're going Succession, you need to replace the Uragons with Muskins, and you need to replace these with Libers. But overall, you're wearing soft cap like stuff. Like, this is pretty much soft cap gear. I imagine you're Succession, because I don't see a reason why you would be Awakening, because it's a less AP and you don't reach 2 brackets. So you're most likely Succession, which means that you actually don't need all this accuracy. A very good Musa friend of mine, J-Ray, he's in Flow. He's literally 634 Succession Musa, and he has like evasion out the ass. He runs Libers, he runs Muskins, and he's unkillable. Like, for the most part, he's very unkillable. I can't scratch that man for the life of me. So I don't think, if you're running Succession, you don't need all this. Like, this is like PvE stuff, which is fine. But if you're trying to go PvP, you need to change this up quite a bit. So that's just my advice. Kudum versus Nuver. Okay, let's read this. Just got my black star to Tet, so I'm going to re-roll Sucklon. My question is it better to go 250 Kudum, 309 DP, or 262, 298 DP for PvE wise? Is the loss of DP going to affect my grind? No, you probably not. I mean, 250 Kudum, you don't reach a bracket, so you for sure should go 262 and 298. The reason being, 262, you're reaching the 261 bracket, which gives you more AP than Kudum. However, I do agree with what this guy says right here. It depends on where you grind, honestly. Like, I've gone to Star's End with 296 DP, so I can do it fine. Like, I won't die there. I play a Zerker, I play a Suck Striker there. So, I mean, at 296 DP, you'll be fine at Star's End, which is pretty much the highest spot next to, like, Histria and stuff. So, 298 DP will be fine for anywhere else. You might have to sweat a little bit more because you might, you know, obviously take more damage. However, you'll be doing more damage because you're 261 and you reach that bracket. The DP is nice and you reach the 301 bracket, but the next one is 310. So without hitting 310, I don't think this is necessary. This is a bit much. For PvP, sure, you're tankier, but if you're grinding Stars in, you're going to fight people that can destroy that DP anyway. So not really doing yourself any favors by doing less damage and having, you know, more tankiness. Realistically, the goal here is for you to get 269 Kudum. If you can get that, you're fine. You're golden. You can go anywhere you can go wherever the hell you want. Can I fight bosses with 141 AP Kudum Karanda? What the hell? I just want drops. Will I die instantly? Can I get anything without a party? How does it work? Just go there and try to hit bosses level. Okay. Whoa. Here, okay. You're obviously a new player. You don't need shit to fight Karanda. I fight Karanda naked. I fight Kazarka naked. I fight Nuver naked. I just have a random weapon and then I just go in there. You'll die once or twice. All you gotta do is hit the boss once and then bop it a boopy. Done. Gear score suggestion. Is 506, 510 gear score good for Sork to do endgame content trees alike? I don't plan on doing large scale PvP yet, but can I hold my own if someone is contesting or if I'm grinding in trees? Probably in a group. I'm just asking for outside opinions and advice. It's my next step in grinding, but want to know what you guys / gals think. Also, if you have any advice in terms of grind spots, please share. Thanks. So right away, 506 to 510 is not bad. Like, obviously you're making gains, but 535 is where you want to be. You want 235 AP, and that's with Kudum, of course, and you want whatever, hopefully your armors at least like for 510 gear score, you probably have like a couple Tet pieces or a Koom or something. So if I had to guess, you need to raise this by some degree. For 510, you probably have decent armor, but you're low on the AP, which means you're missing some accessories that are a try. You're missing probably Tet weapons, and yeah, you need to get that up. 535 is where you want to be, which 235 AP and 296 DP is where you want to be at. To do trees, Definitely for a Sork, you want at least 235, 245 Kudum. You're gonna die with this gear score 100%. You step on a red dot, you get more XP, but you're straight up gonna die. That's a joke, by the way. Don't stand in the red circles. But the point being is that with this gear score, you will die 100%. You will die quite a bit. You need Uragons if you want to survive at trees. Sork is an evasion class. However, if you're doing PvE, Uragons, the DR is going to save you in PvE. So, and since you're asking mainly for PvE, my suggestion is to get Uragons. And to answer the question is, if you can hold your own spot if someone's contesting, yes, 100%. With this gear score, fuck no. But as a Sork, yes. If you're at trees with this gear score, I would one tap you instantly, and I go to trees fairly often. If I see you in a grind spot and I want it, I will kill you instantly, and there's nothing you can do about it. And in terms of like even fighting back, can you kill me? Maybe if I fuck everything up and you somehow knock me down forever and just do everything in the book and buff yourself into oblivion, yeah, you can kill me with this, but it's going to be very hard. So realistically, you're going to want to raise this to about 535, 545. Once you get about there, yeah, you can start clapping cheeks real easy. Why isn't this game free to play? Player count is a bit of an issue. It's heavily monetized enough. RMT can't exist due to no trading. Well, yeah, that's a good thing, right? So why isn't the game free to play? What are people's thoughts on if it were? I can only think of positives for this game if it were free to play. Usually free to play is bad because of RMT and heavy monetization, but RMT can't exist in BDO as far as I know. This is completely false. RMT still exists. There's been multiple players, including famous players like McHands, that have been banned for RMT. So yeah, this is already a false statement. RMT exists, just different forms of RMT. And the game is heavily monetized. Is it a server space issue? Do they not want a ton of players, yet they encourage people to stay logged in 24/7? I really don't understand why. We have what is already a niche game and a niche genre on console. It's not going to get much attention as is. I agree with this. It's not going to get much attention, but the reason it's not going to get much attention is because console players are monkeys. Like, we're fucking apes, bro. We want easy. Keep in mind, most people that play console, their jobs consist of 9 to 5s and whatever, and they only have a few hours to play. Like, most of the time people have only a few hours to play. There are players like me that can play for 5 to 6 hours because we have that time, but most people only play like 2 to 3 hours, which is very, very niche. But as far as like the free to play thing, I mean, it's whatever. Like, it's the same thing. I mean, you pay $30, you play the game. It's not really that big a deal. I mean, if the game was free to play, like, it wouldn't change much. It wouldn't change really anything at all. There would still be RMT. There would still be heavy monetization, if not worse monetization. And as far as the monetization goes, I've changed my opinion. I used to think it was pay to win, and now I don't think it's pay to win because I put no money into the game. I haven't put money into the game in a very long time, and I'm bordering like 300 AP. And almost like 3 something DP, I forgot what it was, but I'm getting close to basically end game for console, and I haven't put money in the game in well over a year now. Except the hedgehog. I did buy the hedgehog because I started to gather, so there was that. But outside of the hedgehog, which was like I think 20 bucks or something, that was about it. I don't buy costumes on the Pearl Shop for crons. I don't do that. I don't really buy anything on the Pearl Shop other than maybe a value pack every now and then, which it's most of the time I haven't even had to because I have so many saved up for so many like years of playing. So I haven't had to buy one in a very long time. Also, as this guy stated right here, it's free on Game Pass for Xbox players currently, which will change because it's an exclusive for timed period. So that'll change. But yeah, I mean, it is on Game Pass. This is the scariest player model I've ever seen. What the hell? Is Archer that much less efficient than Sage tagging / grinding? Absolutely. Absolutely. Archer got nerfed into the dirt a long time ago, and Sage is broken as fuck. So yes, Archer is that much less efficient by miles. Hell, by fucking eons, realistically. Holy shit. Why console gets screwed? What the hell is this game's problem with releasing everything on PC and nothing on consoles? I swear every guide I look at mentions something console players don't have. I am fairly new but already seasoned and are chillin', Gear Oasis. I don't understand why they make consoles less appealing to play. Well, listen. First of all, we don't get everything on PC because we can't. Like, they can't afford to put everything on PC. Most of the top guilds on console are about 600 gear score plus, which I think the highest that I've ever met is 650, and that's Blasian. Smo's 634, Proteus is 604, J-Ray 634. I'm trying to think of who else. Let's see here. Like almost the entirety of Sacred Souls, or just Sacred, is 600 gear score. Same thing for Nameless. Same thing for Flow. There's a few other guilds that have pretty good gear score as well, like Apex and stuff. They've got decent gear score. However, we're bottle capped because they're like the top 5% of players. Keep in mind, those guilds only have like 40 to 100 people or whatever. So I mean, a lot of them have more than that, but the point being is that that's only a small percentage of players that can go to the high-end grind spots. So we're missing a lot of content because, well, we're behind on the gear score table. Like, that's just what it was. Imagine if Star's End came out a year ago when everyone was barely 261. Keep in mind, a year ago, 261 was like, you were considered among the 1%. I was 261 back then, and everyone was like, I was killing everyone because not a lot of people were at that gear score. And now 261 is like nothing. Like, that shit is nothing. So we're slowly creeping up with the gear score. However, mainly it's the top guild and top players in those guilds that are nearing the usual, right? They're nearing towards like the end game content. The rest of the player base is very far behind and trailing, so they're kind of lackluster. And I guess what this guy said here too, there's apparently a certification system. Didn't know that. Content might be not worked on console because it has to be reworked / scrapped. This is very true. We have very different things. For a while, we had a 40% mob reduction to some areas, or just all areas actually. So yeah, we have a lot of reworks and just things that are changed on console. Not to mention, classes play differently too. Like Zerker, very different from PC. And as this guy says, PC version is literally years ahead of console, so everything has to be converted and remade from the ground up, so yeah. The easiest answer, realistically, is because the console is a rebuilt port on a game that was like forever ago, so that's the main thing. We're not really getting screwed, it's more like we're playing catch up, as well as the team can only work as fast as, you know, humanly possible, so it's not really about they're screwing us over. It's just time. It's just time. It took them like 6 years just to get to where they are on PC, and it's been like what, 2, 3 on console? Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be instantaneous. We at least got Star's End. Sakurai is on its way. Manos is on the way. It's looking up. Okay, it's not that bad. Oh, hey, that's actually not a bad looking whatever the hell this is. But yeah, I think that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll talk to you guys later. Maybe I'll do some more of these whenever I see some better posts. Honestly, console Reddit kind of lacking, not gonna lie. I definitely get on the console Reddit and start speaking up, boys. I want to see some of this shit. But that's it. Bye-bye.
Yeah, she knows I'm the one. Yeah, she knows I don't need no cutting. I don't